Welcome to Monday morning, the 11th of September 2017. So today is an 11. 11 is a master number. There are three of them, 11, 22, and 33. So 11 is an interesting number because it's got the power of the ones, because it's got two ones, which is a very masculine, creative, externalizing energy. And then it has the power of the two, because 1 plus 1 is 2, and that is the feminine, that is the introspective, feminine, more circular kind of emotional energy. And so 11 offers us the ability to identify opposing polarities and bring them together into what is referred to as the sacred marriage. Now, these polarities exist within us not only as masculine and feminine, but in actual all areas, so happy and sad, successful, unsuccessful, motivated, unmotivated, disciplined, unfocused, energetic, exhausted. Those polarities exist everywhere, and in actual fact, it's the polarities occur, they're not opposite sides of a spectrum. They're actually part of a continuum. It depends on which side you're looking at as to how you're going to judge whether something is good or bad, based on whether it's supporting or challenging your values. So today is an opportunity for us to truly connect to this dualistic aspect of the universe and marry these seemingly opposing polarities within ourselves and recognize them in the world around us and in people around us too. 2 is the number of nurture. It's the number of care. And one of the dangers of the 2s in the life map is that we spend huge amounts of energies externalizing and nurturing other people, and then don't actually put enough of that energy into nurturing ourselves. So that's another polarity. It's the polarity between care for others, nurture for others, and self-nurture. That polarity needs to be maintained in fair exchange so that we actually have both operating at the same time. We also still have those creative externalizing 1 energies. So in the life map, we've got 2 2s on the one side and 2 1s on the other side. It's sort of an arrow formation. And again, this highlights this polarity between the masculine on the one side, the 1s, and the feminine on the other side, the 2s. And in order for us to live integrated lives, and in order for our nervous system, our autonomic nervous system, the sympathetic fight or flight and the parasympathetic rest, digest, and restore, to work optimally and in balance, we need to integrate these polarities. When we perceive that there's more challenge and support, or we're trying to be more masculine than feminine, then our sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight, switches on. If we are trying to be overly feminine, too emotional, not rational, for example, too much, expending too much energy on nurturing, not actually honoring that masculine, then we have excessive parasympathetic nervous system activity, and we actually don't want an excess of either. We want a balance of both. So the hero persona of today is the 3, which is the strategist. This is a good day for tapping into your intuition, seeing both sides of the story, and formulating a strategy on how it is you want to reach your long-term goals. Also being able to see what that long-term goal is. Our sabotager for today, well, our villain, is the number 5, and the danger of the 5 in this position is that we can overthink, we can overanalyze, we become overwhelmed, we're trying to be one side and not the other. So we might go, masculine is selfish, feminine is giving, giving is good, selfish is bad, and so we actually create this polarity. We drive the polarity within ourselves further, and then we overanalyze, we overthink, and we ultimately become extremely anxious. So the finger to hold for today is the index finger. Safety energy block number 11 is on the index finger. The underlying emotion on the index finger is subconscious fear. And the reason why we have subconscious fear is, once again, because we cannot appreciate that in actuality we live in a neutral universe, and that each one of us has an individual reality based on our values. So in other words, we see the world through our own rose-tinted spectacles, and then when something challenges us, we call it bad, and when something supports us, we call it good. When in actuality, everything is an equal composition of both good and bad. That might be a bit philosophical for a Monday, but that's my truth as I understand it. So hold your index finger, breathe deeply, make sure that you hydrate yourself well today. Don't have too many stimulants, not too much caffeine, not too much sugar, because that really stresses the 1. Dehydration stress the 2, and you actually want the 1s and the 2s to work together in harmony and perform the waltz, which is the 3. That's the hero persona. That's the beauty of it. So if you integrate them, then your life moves ahead in this beautiful 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 dance of connection. So I'm wishing that dance of connection and rhythm for you today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.